The future in Appalachia is very bright. It is really still untamed and some of the best known secrets in our country. It is an exciting time to be in Appalachia because it's still awakening.
The thing that's unique about Appalachian Maryland is just its natural beauty. I've lived a lot of places in the country. It's just really one of the most beautiful places. Washington, Allegheny, and Garrett counties are the 3 counties that are part of the ARC region. I think that people come here for the lifestyle. The thing that's really special, in my view, of Western Maryland is that it is a beautiful place to live and to recreate and play.
It's like Mayberry. Everyone knows everyone. It's a very close, helpful community. People like to work with each other, and it's one of the things I fell in love with.
For me, it's just, you're out of the rat race of the cities. It's a nice environment. Being able to get off my job here in Cumberland City and have a 20-minute commute home back up into the mountains is just a perfect environment for me.
When the mill shut down, it's a big impact. Loss of jobs. In the union itself, there was over 600 jobs that were lost. Most people either retired or are back to work already or finishing up school like myself.
You had some folks that had worked there for 25, 30 years. They came out of high school or came back from the military, took a job at the mill, and had been there their whole lives. It was a personal choice to go out and try to get as many of these folks back into schooling. They had to become students all of a sudden. Being out of school for 30 years or so, they had to become students. It's about opportunity, workforce development opportunity, going back to the model of my employers are looking for specific skills in workers. We can provide those specific skills, get them back to work. So the makerspace is an opportunity for folks to come in, crafters, makers, and such. I kind of equate it to a gym membership. A lot of times people want to work out at home or join a gym, but sometimes working out at home, you just don't have the space, nor do you have the equipment and such. So you go and rent the use of equipment and rent the use of the space. So what we have here is we have an opportunity for folks to come in and rent equipment, machinery.
Age is a number. A lot of places out there are looking for seasoned workers who they know are going to show up. If a person is a little bit older and they take the time to get retrained, that speaks volumes to a prospective employer.
ACM has done a really incredible job of using this space to build out opportunities for folks to be trained. One of the opportunities that they're bringing sort of full circle is using this space to really focus in on training and doing education and certifications around woodworking. Because of the loss of Verso, it's really an opportunity for us to refocus. Our focus is quite broad. We are working in the development of the sectors and actually moving projects forward in the sectors. We have a lot of support from the state. Its various agencies and Governor Hogan's office are certainly a very important partner for our work. We're really using our Education and Workforce Development Committee, led by Dr. Bambera, the president of Allegheny College. We've brought together through that committee all of the presidents from all of our local regional educational institutions, and it's really an opportunity to work through challenges and opportunities.
Appalachian workers are some of the most hardworking, conscientious people in the world. They are very loyal and they want to learn and they want to work hard. And I think it's second to none, not because I am from here, it's because I came here. So we have several retail businesses, and in 1995, the first one was Lakeside Creamery. We're a small manufacturer. We actually make the ice cream right there on location. What's kind of unique is you can come by car or by boat to try our ice cream. A couple of years later, I built my first commercial building where we put in the Copper Kettle Popcorn Factory, where we make kettle corn, caramel corn, chocolates, and fudges. Several years after that, I decided to open up Deep Creek Donuts, where we fresh make donuts to order for you. And it's one of our favorite things that we like to do. I've been blessed that over the last 25 years, we've had a staff of just over 300. Our average tenure is about 4.5 years in a retail business.
The biggest thing that young people have to remember is no job is too small when you're first starting out. There's many things that you're not gonna like about the industry, but when you find your niche, that's when things start to click. In Appalachia, recently, there's been a lot of things in our local area finally come to the town. There's so many varieties of things to do in the culinary industry. Finding what suits you best and then just taking off with it.
We've also realized during COVID that allied health is a field that is growing. While everything else shut down during COVID, allied health providers were definitely needed. So that's when we became to the forefront of delivering care. There's job opportunities here, absolutely, for those types of students. I think it's just giving them the knowledge early on, letting them know that there are other avenues out there necessarily besides a degree.
I'm inspired by the leaders that I'm seeing emerging in these sectors to make a place where our children won't want to leave. I think workforce is really still a major challenge. It's really multifaceted. I think it's looking at what are the amenities and what are the lifestyle opportunities that are here.
One of our hardest things is how do people get to work? There is no mass transit. There is no public transportation. We also noticed that daycare is important, and that during COVID has been a struggle. So in order to grow our communities, there are several things that we need to do right now. One is that we need to work as a team, not just business owners, not just county governments, not just state governments, but all together.
There's all of this community and collaborative building that's happening in our region. So I think that there's a lot to be hopeful about.
I believe this region's being innovative and emerging as a leader. Appalachia has it all.